All right, Jason, we're here at one of our listings and we're getting it ready to go on the market. And I figured now would be a good time to maybe tell people who you are. Quickly, where were you born? Where were you raised?
I was actually born in Central Florida, right outside of Orlando. I was raised here in Central Florida.
Specifically in like Longwood, like Mowry?
I was born and raised in Central Florida, but I grew up in Longwood.
What about the school system? What schools did you go to?
I went to Woodlands Elementary, then I went on to Rock Lake Middle School, and then I graduated from Lake Mary High School in 2008.
So you're literally a product of the Seminole County school system?
I am a product of the Seminole County school system.
So then what was the next step for you after graduating high school?
I then went on to Florida Gulf Coast University on a baseball scholarship. After a short stint at Florida Gulf Coast, I took my studies to St. Petersburg College, where I also pursued baseball, and I was there until 2010, and then I was drafted in the Major League Baseball first year players draft.
All right, sweet. So what was your fields of study in college? What was your focus?
I focused on business management and sports management.
Okay, so you have some business acumen there.
Right, exactly.
All right, so tell us a little bit about baseball. Who'd you play for, and what level of ball did you play?
I played for the Atlanta Braves. I made it through A-ball, and then I went on to play spring training with the major leaguers, and then I actually got injured. So that brought me to what do I do now? As most of you know, if you're an athlete, injuries are occurring, and it takes you to places you never thought you'd be.
It's also called growing old. It happens.
Yep. Growing old is definitely part of it.
And you played for the Braves, right?
Yes, sir, I did. I played for the Atlanta Braves. I played center field. I was known to be a five-tool athlete, so you call it if you know baseball. That's a good accomplishment.
So you had a lot of different skill sets in baseball.
Yeah, you could say I had a lot of different skill sets. I could do it all.
How do you think that translates now into business?
Definitely dedication, perseverance. They're all, as a culmination, it makes up who I am. When you do something for 20 years, it tends to start to take a mold on who you are.
So you'd say that baseball taught you dedication and hard work and the things now that are helping you in business? Oh,
of course, yeah. It all plays a part.
All right, so like most of us, where age maybe starts to catch up to us a little bit, you started now in the professional world. What was your next step after baseball?
I actually went on to a sales coordinator and head of sales for AccuCrete Incorporated. It's as if you know me personally, it is a family business. It's a residential and commercial concrete company. We focus on residential driveways, basketball courts, sidewalks, all the way up to the big heavy-duty commercial stuff. Ice rinks and foundation lays for some of the skyscrapers, if you will, that we have here in downtown Orlando.
That's actually a pretty big company, is it not?
Yeah, it actually is a really big company. It was founded in 2000 by my grandfather and my father. And they worked it for 10 years, and then they, unfortunately split. But it's still a part of my life and my family. So, yeah, it's been a good experience for me.
Now, why real estate? Was there anything that led you towards this direction? Did you have any background in real estate?
Well, I didn't until I actually partnered with my family. I saw that they were flipping homes. Making a pretty good living doing it on the side, and I decided that was something I wanted to be a part of. So I asked them if I could start to help out around the houses and get a feel for what it takes, contracting and doing handyman jobs myself. And after I acquired a little capital myself, I decided to invest with them, and we've done quite a few successful houses here in the Orlando area. And I got infatuated with the real estate industry, and I decided that was something that I wanted to pursue. So I went ahead and I got my real estate license, and now I'm here at Alton Clark.
So you literally got to handle every facet when you guys were investing, right? I mean, did you handle contracts?
I handled anything from contracts to finding contractors, to finding properties. I was on the horn all the time, talking to whoever it was, scheduling, being in charge of funding, and budgets. You name it, I handled it.
So you have a pretty good eye. I think that would probably be pretty useful to a buyer to have somebody that knows how to pick a house apart, right?
Yeah. I mean, when I walk into a house, everything aside, it's a blank canvas to me. But I also can see things for what they are. I'm really great at pointing out anything that doesn't belong or does, or anything that's an asset or not. So yeah, when I walk into a house, I get sort of a brain warp, if you will, and I go into another mode, and that's something that I feel is a gift.
So hopefully your buyers shouldn't be buying money pits then, right? You'll see those things coming.
I don't buy losers, so yeah, I'm a winner when it comes to buying homes. Yeah.
All right, very good. If last thing, if anybody watching this was thinking about hiring somebody to represent them to either buy or sell, what would be the one thing, if they only gave you one thing, what would be the one thing that is your single greatest trait as to why somebody should choose Jason Mowry?
I'm relentless. I won't stop. I'll work for you until you won't work for yourself. I'll until you tell me to stop, I still might not even stop. I'm gonna keep going and pushing forward. And I'm gonna get the job done the right way. And it's not gonna take long. So that's kind of who I am, and that's what I'm all about, and that's why I'm here. And I look at myself as somebody that's gonna get it done for you. So.
All right, very good, Jason. Thanks for your time.
Yep, thank you.